Correspondent Allie Bradley live for us in Eagle Pass, Texas, with more on just how hard it is to identify these migrants once they enter, Allie.
Yeah, hey, Nichole. So migrant crossings here in Eagle Pass, not a rare occurrence here. And we know a lot of the migrants that are crossing, they have the intention of coming here and starting a better life and abiding by the laws of the United States. But we are learning that there are some migrants who have no intention of following the laws and are actually using those false documents. So in the case of Jose Antonio Ibarra here, he, of course, the Georgia murder suspect. Now, upon his arrival, he apparently gave his Venezuelan ID number. We actually got our hands on that, along with other information. Now, it turns out, though, that the ID number that he gave is not actually valid. It actually has an extra number. So we're working our sources in Venezuela, and they were not able to find him in the national database. When they removed that last number provided, the person that pops up in their system is actually a woman. As of right now, no one has been able to find out if he has a criminal record in Venezuela or if that's even his real name. So he provided some kind of identification there when he crossed. Granted, it wasn't accurate. Some, though, are dumping their IDs altogether. I have come across piles and piles of discarded documents on the U.S. side. This is happening before they're even apprehended by Border Patrol agents. Now, the idea here is that they're going to come in without any form of identification, and they will be processed with whatever information is provided by the migrant.
The problem, though, is that we are basically taking people's word for it, that they say who they are, they're from whatever country they're from. When they say they don't have any criminal history, they've never been arrested for something, like, we're just be like, hopefully they're telling the truth. But we have no real way of knowing that.
Okay, so the other issue here, Nichole, is that most countries don't actually share any criminal information with the United States. One source telling me that unless the host nation puts out an international BOLO, an alert for a criminal, we don't actually have access to other countries' databases unless they alert us. So it is impossible to say how many migrants are crossing each day with a violent criminal past, and Border Patrol agents, they also have no way of knowing. The only thing they are really going to know, Nichole, is if they've come into the United States and they've committed any kind of criminal infraction here, or if they've committed an immigration violation. So those things would be in the system. They come over, they get that initial facial screening recognition in the field, and that will show immigration infractions if they've already come in and been deported already. That's the only way that they're going to know who these individuals are, and it's something that Border Patrol agents are describing as scary.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.